See, so what I want now to do is to make sure that anyway, they have some bank information and some information over here to recoil. And making sure anyway, I want to be able to DJ some music. I want to make sure that I'm writing some list of do's in terms of what to do today to make sure that no matter what, I can see straight away on a list of profiles over here to make sure that I'm learning very quickly upon how to do greater. So I have to go and do my Instagram. I can do my Instagram today. I have to do DJing. I do DJing. I have to do DJing. I have to make sure anyway that I'm just typing with both hands over here to make sure that I learn very quickly that my jeans over here are a bit dirty, so I have to get some new jeans. I'm making sure anyway I want to delay the money in a way. I never want to delay the money. I want to be able to go and give everything I can. I want to hire people. I'll say bank information. Alright, now that's that. So whereas now music production. I say audio contents, which is I'm doing now. I say food and drink making. I say convenience store. Alright, now that's all of that. Alright, what else? Alright, now anyway, alright, now there's some information over here. I'm understanding that my Instagram now is something I have to perform. And as I perform my Instagram, I can go and listen to music while I do that. And I make sure that no matter what, I have to go very soon anyway. So what I do with the convenience store is I just make sure I let it be for today in a way that I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do. So I let it be, I'll go and grab my nice and beautiful chair over here and I sit on a chair and I just relax and just go and do myself a big favor to understand that no matter what, that the FBOSS machine and all this, I realize that it's more how other people never want to help you to do it with you, but it's more how the club never wants to help you to succeed. So when they never want to help you to succeed, then you have to follow your heart with information to understand it's your responsibility anyway. So it's your responsibility to find all those people. I mean, that's your responsibility. So they never want to help you to say that they were doing it for you. Understand? So realize that's how they helped Jesus Christ as well. So Jesus Christ understands that they are people who are just like that. Understand? So make sure you understand that no matter what, it's more how it's your opportunity anyway. I mean, you're learning quick upon how people are and how they act around you and how they're actually doing this for you in a way that they're helping you in other ways. But you have to find people, and that's how it is, yeah? And you have to put yourself in those situations to grow. I'm ahead of the content, so I'm understanding I have plenty of time to prepare this event, and I'm understanding that every single time it has to be like this. Every single time I have to do this kind of occasion, and it's just that kind of promotion, so everything's happening on the go. But anyway, as it happens on the go, it's the best kind of thing because you get to fly everywhere, baby. I understand, but that's business. I mean, business is show up on a day, man, and give $200 per ticket and more. So what you do is just go and do your business all day long now. I'm ahead of the game anyway. So what I'm learning is in the information, when the information, I've already done the information here. Already done. So what kind of information I'm looking for from that now is I'm learning the information of being able to do the seminar, being able to do the laser. I have to do it laser. I have to do the PowerPoint. I have to give them pamphlets. I have to learn how to do pamphlets here. I probably have to learn some bunch of material here and information, and I go and get that information because that's the information I'm looking for. Probably that's the information. So the information is something here that I'm actually looking for, and once I achieve the information, that's the goal. Then from that point, I see new information happening somewhere else, and I follow that path. I follow the new informational path while I teach you. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I follow the informational path here. I see the information over there. I understand they are losing because the Palestinians over there and the Israelis are losing information over there. Once they're losing information, and if people are losing information, then it means that there's a war going on. Because people are losing information about something over there. And where there is information loss is also people who kill people. I mean, in a sense, so never go somewhere where people lose information. Because what you need to do is understand that those people are very dishonest. And that's why it's happening. I mean, in a sense, so what you do is move on every single day. So focus on understanding that you need to find yourself in better ways and better techniques. But during the coronavirus, I'm making my first event and I'm making my birthday. I realize it's never stopping me, either. I'm making sure I'm doing something to help my life. And people recognize that. I mean, people recognize that I'm making an event regardless of what they're doing. And I'm just really successful because of that. So as I succeed, I grow. I'm growing myself differently, and I'm making sure always to go and deliver much more content and helping myself to succeed differently. So what I need to do now is I need to make sure I upload some content. And as I upload content, I'm making sure that you guys can hear me every single time. Making sure that no matter what, I'm learning how quick I do stuff around here. And making sure I'm listening to music while I'm actually listening to you and doing you a favor here. I have to go and do some nice beautiful information about Netflix content, because that's something that's eternal life over here. And I have that already. But I'm understanding it anyway, that I have to go and learn anyway, something. So keep yourself curious about everything. I mean, keep yourself curious about making sure that your life is prospering forward. But before you unplug your earphones, just check to see what are you unplugging really, and do you need to unplug that. But if you want to learn something about life, and if you want to learn that your business is much more important than their business, then make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what other people are doing. So every single day I'm learning how to just go and grow myself quickly. So as I grow myself quickly, I'm focusing on just making sure I have more than enough success daily to live my life, because that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is making sure that you can go and grow yourself differently. So no matter what I'm doing today, I'm making sure I'm lifting my beautiful ads over here. I'm making sure I can see other people typing something to me over here. And I'm making sure that no matter what, that as I go and do something to help my nice and beautiful way of life over here, I'm making sure I go give people some survey over here to make sure that they can have a customer experience about me, and I can just go and give them a great kind of inquiry. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm never losing, but I'm making sure I'm giving people my nice and beautiful service over here. So as I understand straight away about what I'm doing about life, I'm making sure always to just give people a good review over here. So as I give them a good review, I say I just let it be that way. I'll make sure how to just do better. See, I see it's great with advice giving. I'm giving somebody a review about how they treat me on the day, and just give them a great review. So no matter what, that as I succeed, I shall find what I need to do, and I understand that no matter what, that I focus upon understanding on how to do greater. So no matter what I do, I'm always learning that nice and beautiful way of life. So I make sure I'm always delivering content. So as I deliver content, I make sure I'm giving them that nice and beautiful service every single day. So no matter what I do, everything in terms of life, I'm always giving the people these surveys. So these surveys are intentional to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to do the nice and beautiful way of life. So I'm always understanding every single day upon how to actually live my nice and beautiful way of life. I see it's a better way. Alright, anyway. Alright, now I'm the main financial decision maker of Better. I say anyway that as I go and really dwell upon something that's helping me move forward, I make sure that I just show people what I'm doing about life over here. And what I want to do is make sure that I'm always learning something very quick upon how much they have a survey about business over here. So it's much more how I understand. I just really let it be this way, because that way they get some service over here. And I give people a service of good reviews, and that way I'm understanding that no matter what, they have a great account. And I made an account with Officeworks over here so I can go and print my business cards. And now anyway, that I get a receipt also in my email with Officeworks to say, hey, I gave you my nice and beautiful order number, and my order number is in the actual email with Officeworks, so that's excellent too. And it tells me exactly where I need to pick it up as well in the email, so that's excellent as well with Officeworks inside Gmail, as I use Gmail today. And what I do now is I go and make my nice and beautiful dream worth it now, to teach you exactly all these ideas are coming quickly at me. But why is that? Because that's just the way it is. I understand that's just the way it is. So I'm understanding that what I do now is I place all this nice and beautiful content into one section over here. I make sure that no matter what, that you guys understand straight away what I'm doing, and understand how I can rename everything into the nice and beautiful files over here. And making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how to be more. So when I'm actually doing more, I'm doing more now, and I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed, because I feel I'm just more successful anyway. So I deliver content quickly and make sure that I get all that nice and beautiful content right now, and I let it be that way. And I make sure to show my receipts over here. So what I do is now the receipts is something where I no longer have to do screenshots with my actual phone in terms of my actual laptop, unless it's just music production, because I get the actual email with Officeworks now, so that's very helpful for me. So I just go and give that right away, and I put it into a better folder. I'm just organizing my content over here to go and deliver a better deal. So I'm understanding that no matter what I do, I go and upload new Instagram photos of myself here, and I focus on understanding I'm just ahead of the game. I'm understanding that no matter what, that I feel that Jesus Christ understands. I'm making sure now what I do is just a better life for myself now, because I have a feeling that I'm doing great. So I'm doing great over here. So what I do now is I focus on just delivering content of some kind of production for myself that actually helps me move forward. So I realize that's a nice and beautiful photo right here where I can understand straight away how I do life. So every single time when I understand life itself, I'm understanding that I just go and really do that for myself, and then I can understand how to connect everything together for myself to do greater. So the whole point is doing greater, guys, for yourself. And as you do greater, you're focusing upon something that helps you grow. And then you're never losing, because you're understanding straight away that you have plentiful of information to succeed with every single day. And you're making sure that you understand every single time that you're learning something about life. And as you learn how to really dwell upon life itself, that you're really understanding straight away how it is and how it feels to go and be great for yourself. So that's the whole point. So the whole point is making sure that you learn that nice and beautiful art of whatever it is to succeed. So every single day I see people just struggling and just going with the flow of everybody else, and they're just running because other people are running, and it's more how they're following the crowd. And yes, they're celebrating a victory, but they're doing what other people are doing, man. I realize anyway that if you want to go and do something that's great for you, you're focusing on making sure that you go and develop content for yourself to succeed daily, and then that way you're making sure that you are really encouraging yourself to grow always upon life, because you want to be able to go and study upon actually having a service for yourself in a way that's helping you grow. So when you understand something about life, and if you understand how it actually focuses on something that's actually helping you grow, you understand straight away how people are just in a way promoting themselves, and as they promote themselves, then you can see straight away how they do it. So they hire somebody like a cameraman or something like that to go and do it for them, then you're making sure that no matter what, that it's much more like that. So they're preparing to just help themselves over here in terms of life, to go and study upon something that they are. So no matter what I do, always I can see the business, and I can see my business is something much more anyway. So I'm focusing on helping myself be in between the lines about everything. So what I focus on understanding is I see straight away how I'm just doing greater in information than everybody else. And as I focus upon the great informational tactic, I'm learning straight away how I succeed. So how I succeed is different, and how I do life is very different to everybody else. So now what I do now is I go and actually upload my Instagram photos because that's how I actually see life, in a way of nice and beautiful controversy of life, where I'm understanding that I have plenty of success differently every single day, because that way I'm learning that nice and beautiful attitude of what I need. And as I focus upon something that's helping me grow, I'm learning how to actually study upon the game of art and what I need to do to succeed. I understand, although, that what's important for myself here is learning the art of strategy all the time. And I'm just delivering content very fast and effectively. I'm making sure I have a nice and beautiful page of Instagram promoting myself, because nobody else wants to promote myself. So, I mean, nobody else wants to promote me, but I never promote them in my life. Unless I give them words. I say, hey, go to this person, and that's it. But then it's up to them to promote their own Instagram. I mean, the same. I mean, sure. I mean, that's your YouTube, man. I mean, your YouTube and your Instagram. I mean, that's your job to do. I never do that for you. I mean, that's what you have to do for yourself. I mean, in a sense, so when I focus upon understanding something about life, I'm making sure I have plenty of time to succeed daily. I'm making sure that no matter what I do daily, that I'm focusing on something that's helping me succeed. And as I focus on that, I'm loving my life because I have plenty of time and space, and I have plenty of curiosity to make sure that no matter what, I have plenty of nice and beautiful ways of mechanisms. So I understand how forgiven I am about life because I have a greater way regardless of what other people want. So as I really, really dwell upon life, I understand no matter what, I understand that other people are very, very into me over here because they feel that I've done some improving about myself, and they feel that they no longer want to touch me because I am somebody around town. And because I'm somebody around town, I realize that they feel much more respect for me here, and they just let it go. I'm making sure no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually do life. But as I actually feel somebody else over here, I feel they're much more troublemakers because they never care about how good you are. I mean, they are going downhill very quickly. Or should I give them about 6 months? I'll give them about 6 months, and that way they're losing very quickly. And make sure that no matter what, it's much more how I see the time over here anyway. I realize that some people believe they can go run amok on the streets, man. I mean, saying about what you do with these people who want to run amok on your family on the street, or soon they get into jail very quickly. I mean, go promote yourself every single day to go and focus on your life. And I'm not saying that the asylum is very soon coming up to me. I'm actually experiencing the asylum for myself, and I'm going and delivering that content for myself to deliver a better way for myself. So as I actually focus upon understanding that I also have something else coming up, where I'm understanding I have some women with me as well, because I understand they want to come and see me. So what I do is a greater way for myself as well. And I'm just delivering content. I'm making sure I'm successful and a little bit that way because I feel other people are hearing about me as well. But what's important for myself now is to see my YouTube channel. So as I grow myself, I succeed differently, and that's why I'm straight down the middle in what I'm doing every single day. So I'm learning the differences and anything that I need. So no matter what I do differently, I'm learning how to actually become much more than yesterday all the time. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how people can see exactly how much nice and beautiful content I have online. And they feel that I'm much more successful than other people. So that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how to succeed for myself and how to actually do what I need to do to make sure that I have more than enough success every single day to love my life. But as I love my life, I feel I'm much more successful regardless. So that's why I'm learning. I'm learning that nice and beautiful attitude, man. I'm learning the attitude of my life every single day to go and dwell upon the best kind of way. So I'm focusing on understanding how other people want me to promote with them somewhere, and they want me to come down with them somewhere to go and love life as well and just go and enjoy. So as I enjoy my life with them, I'm focusing on making sure that other people may never want you to record yourself around them. So guess what you do? I mean, go somewhere else and just write everything down and make sure you understand that no matter what, you can always go somewhere else as well. So I just always understand that no matter what, that the life I understand is going alone. The ultimate life is you wanting to be alone. I promise you. When you're alone, then you can understand straight away how I live my life. I live alone. I'm nice and beautiful. I'm understanding straight away I have more than enough time to do whatever I want, and I succeed quickly. I have more than enough money to succeed every single day. And once they get what they want in terms of children and all that, then they see, nah, they feel that it's never the way. They feel it's never the way. Understand? And why is that? Because they feel the single road is the best way. I promise you. So every single day, just focus upon understanding that if you want to do something to help yourself succeed, then you have to focus upon what you need to do to make sure that happens for you. So always focus upon understanding that there's always something nice and beautiful for you to deliver every single day. So we're actually focusing upon understanding that if you want to go and grow yourself differently, then you're looking for that nice and beautiful attitude. But the attitude of understanding that no matter what, that if you grow yourself daily in terms of what you're doing, to be always honest with yourself in terms of what you're doing, so you can actually go and grow yourself always. But that's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that you have more than enough success all the time to deliver something that's actually worth it. But you have to understand how you inspire people over here to make sure that they're doing something nice and beautiful. And that way you understand that no matter what, they're an inspiration always. I'm always understanding that I have more than enough every single day to succeed every single day upon what I do. So as I actually do greater and greater and greater, or else I always have more and more coming up. So that's something I can do now. I'm understanding that no matter what, I just let it be the way it was. So I'm making sure that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm learning different tactics upon promotion, and I'm doing different types of promotion for myself, so I can go and focus upon something that helps me grow. Because what helps me grow is a different way of love and interest to be able to promote myself differently is what I mean. So anybody who can promote themselves differently understands that no matter what, it's much more how it is, isn't it? It's much more about how you are preparing yourself to deliver the content of your life. Because what content is it? It's God's content. It's much more Jesus Christ content. And you're just enjoying yourself along the way, because that's what everybody has to do. Everybody has to go and do that for themselves. You have to go and learn how to do that. You have to learn how to study how to make sure that your life is moving forward. So if you can show yourself and you can show how you promote yourself in front of people, and people can go through all your photos and they can see how much photos you have of yourself always, it's much more inspirational, I promise you, that you go and promote yourself always, because you deserve that nice and beautiful gist of life to make sure that you're somebody sexy in terms of life, and you're promoting a nice and beautiful life always, to make sure that you have more enough nice and beautiful enthusiasm all the time to succeed every single day is what you need. So if you're willing to just go and strike up the inclusion to succeed better, then you understand that no matter what, they're looking for a better way, always. You're always looking for a better way to succeed. So what you want to understand about life is you can see how other people are very angry. They're very angry people overall. They're always looking for other people to hurt. They're losing information, those people. So never be one losing brain cells or information today. Make sure you're getting smarter is what I'm saying. But those people who get smarter and smarter are the ones who deserve a greater life. And that's how you actually understand. I understand straight away how I can place these nice and beautiful pink ones on the left and right now. And making sure, anyway, that once I realize something about life much more, that I'm learning how to persuade the art of difference in my life, to make sure I always have more than enough going for me daily to go and do much greater. So as I really, really do a nice and beautiful way of life over here, where I'm studying that nice and beautiful arc of interest every single day to focus upon something that's actually helping me grow, is something that actually helps me to maneuver a way of being better. So the better I am, the better you can be, and that's it. Whereas it's much more how the information of that is what I want. Whereas it's more the information of all that. In a sense, so the information of all that is something that is spoken through people, where you can understand that you make more of yourself successful to be able to do that. That's it. It's just the informational process is what you want. In a sense, so go through the informational process, and you have to learn that. We have to learn that. And yes, other people have learned that before you. Why is that? That's the thing, yeah? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's like asking, why did Jesus come? I mean, it's like asking, why did Jesus Christ come before you? I mean, understand, but everything's the word I. I mean, understand, so it's just the way it is. I mean, understand, so what you do is learn to persuade yourself to do better anyway. So as you persuade yourself to do better, you're learning the nice and beautiful art of the difference of everything. And as you learn the difference, then you're learning the nice and beautiful way of life always to focus upon something that's actually helping you move forward. So as you actually help yourself to move forward, then you look at the different architecture of whatever you want and focus on delivering. And what you're delivering is a different persuasional technique to help yourself understand that, yes, it's been almost a month since I've been making a Dinotopia, but guess what? I've learned so much from it. I'm a winner for that. I mean, saying I'm taking my time in a way that I'm increasing my time. I'm increasing my time. I'm making sure that my Dinotopia track. I mean, yes. I mean, it's already up to 1 month in terms of the track. I mean, just saying. I mean, it's between 3 weeks now. I mean, you must understand that it's 3 to 4 weeks to make our Dinotopia, and I'm doing better than that. Whereas from 2 weeks to 4 months, in terms of from 2 weeks to 1 month, or else from 2 to 4 weeks, or else I understand that a Dinotopia is still in the making. And I understand that no matter what, you just be careful all the time that you never crack yourself in a way that you never crack your skull or anything. But since I'm investing 2 to 4 weeks to create a Dinotopia, or else that's why I can go and pump a Dinotopia everywhere around nightclubs for the rest of my life. I mean, everywhere. I can go pump it all the time. And that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is making sure that you're creating something that is helping you move forward quickly. And creating these events quickly is what I'm doing. So making sure I'm studying how to actually do greater. So as I do greater, I'm making sure that no matter what, that people can see straight away how I'm living life, But as I do life greater, I'm showing people a story. I'm going and actually giving people the time of their life, I promise you. I'm giving them the time of their life in terms of, I'm giving the people the time of their life. And I'm making this nice and beautiful big occasion around iHat with my music. I'm making iHat with my music around town. And that way I'm focusing on helping myself to create the iPodium very soon as well. So I'm making sure that comes out very soon, and you guys will and do see the nice and beautiful way of life in terms of how my iPodium looks like. I mean, go and check it out. I mean, it's more like something that you need to do in life. And that way I understand that people have curiousness about this guy or whoever this is in terms of the iHat or the iMan. I mean, in a sense, so as I focus upon something that's actually helping me move forward, focusing on understanding that no matter what I do, it's more how they want the information of Danny Milivojevic over here, and they want to understand straight away how, no matter what, I see straight away interest over here about me, and I see no matter what, that I can see straight away how other people are pulling back from interest as well. But I'm not saying that how I can see Tanya Jukic, for example, who is this woman from high school. I realize she's pulling for my information over here, and she wants to understand more about me. So, I was anyway that as I really understand straight away, that as I grow myself, I'm learning different acts of courage for myself to focus on something that's helping me move forward. So, as I move forward, I make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough to succeed, and that way I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do always to make sure I'm delivering content. So as I deliver content, I understand straight away how my content is coming up, and I deliver content quickly because it's just that kind of nice and beautiful atmosphere where people can understand, hey, I'm a fashion model, and go and promote myself very quickly upon life and make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough success every single day to live my life. But that's a very beautiful photo of me. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed, and that way I'm learning what I need to do every single day to make sure that you have more than enough success every single day to strike up the better way of life, to make sure that you're doing a nice and beautiful, awesome job for yourself, to make sure that no matter what, you focus upon understanding to see which photos exactly that you want to upload. So upload your nice and beautiful way of life to focus upon. That's more how it is, yeah? So what it is, I understand, is just helping yourself to realize something, that it's more about you than other people. So if you're understanding to be successful, then you have to go and grow yourself, and you have to make events around town, But people straight away see, for fuck's sake, they see Danny Milivojevic creating events now around town. I mean, they say straight away how they have to step up and they have to do greater and greater if they want to understand how I do life. So what I do now is I focus on helping myself succeed quickly, because other people get the picture of what I'm saying over here and they see that I'm prospering about that picture. So as I prosper the picture, I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon how life is actually structuring for myself over here. But I'm actually having the lifestyle now because the lifestyle for me is different. And I'm making sure anyway that as I focus upon helping myself succeed differently, I have the best kind of intrusion in the planet to give you the best kind of knowledge in the planet about myself. So anything that you want out of life is success. So you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do every single day to succeed, which is making sure you have that nice and beautiful attitude going for yourself. And that's all you want to do, or that's all you want to do is focus upon helping yourself to see exactly what that nice and beautiful solid foundation is. So if you want to understand the foundation of life over here, it's understanding straight away about what you want. So every single day, just focus on your love for yourself in different ways and give people value every single time about your life is what you need to do. So there's no excuses. I mean, be able to go and really coach yourself about what's actually happening around the world. But if you're doing that, then you're actually learning very quickly upon how you're actually doing the fashion modeling photos and teach people that you have one set of clothing all the time and you're always changing into new clothing. And that's it. I mean, the sense, so no matter what, that on the day, you want to answer people's questions, really. And you want to make sure that no matter what, that they are happier because they get the information they deserve. But never hold back your information. And give people your information as quickly as possible. And give them more information about everything. So make sure you understand that you give them all that you have on the day of information. And that way you deserve all the money in the world. I mean, in a sense, so never hold back and you're making sure that you're very successful all the time. And that way you're learning very quickly that Jesus Christ says that you must be always doing more and more anyway in terms of information. And that way you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do every single day. So focus on just delivering your content in ways that's helping you move forward. And that way you're learning quickly upon what you can do to succeed every single day is what you need to do. So just be someone who understands that and be helping yourself to succeed daily is what you need to do. So if you're focusing on helping yourself to succeed daily, you're focusing on making sure that you have more than enough every single day to love your life and to make sure that you're doing something new for yourself is what you need to be doing. So there's always something much more that you need to be really, really understanding much more about your life. So if you're understanding that no matter what, that you're looking for the nice and beautiful strategy over here all the time to focus upon the beautiful attitude of your life, then go with what you choose all the time. So if you choose something about your life that you love, then you're looking to understand that and you're looking to promote that for yourself. I mean, making sure that no matter what, that you have more enough of information every single day to study upon what it is about your life to succeed, because that's the kind of thing that you have to show up for every single day. And you have to understand there's always much more about life that you can show. So as you show people your life differently, you're just showing people different aspects of your life, because that way you're learning the tree of art in terms of what your favor is. And as you show people different aspects of you, then or as they understand, hey, this guy can do some fashion photos for himself, and he understands straight away how to do that. So what you want to do is you want to focus upon understanding straight away that you want to lift your life to success every single day, to focus upon helping your life to succeed, because anything that helps you succeed is yourself the most, and then you're focusing on making sure that your eyes are showing all the time in terms of what you're doing, and you're focusing on helping people to see exactly how you are, and people can understand straight away you and how you're never hiding anything from them. But those people who are showing this kind of information about you where they're just speaking truth about you in some regard, and move on. Understand? I mean, what? I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, that they're trying to promote you to some extent. So make sure you're understanding always how you go and deliver content in the best kind of ways. So you're just focusing on making sure that you understand everybody who is maybe speaking negatively about you, then just understand that they are promoting you anyway. So what you understand anyway, that they have the best intentions when they're never killing you, when they're never trying to kill you. So what you do is move on. I mean, go your way. I mean, go somewhere different every single time. I mean, go and do something that other people have never done. I mean, so that way you're learning something quickly and you're just enjoying yourself, yeah? So as you actually do something that's actually helping yourself to deliver content, then you're making sure that you have more than enough of what you need every single day. So focus on giving love and giving devotion every single day to understand your life completely every single day is very nice and neat for yourself to deliver. So I have my blue ones and the pink one up there, and then I make sure that anyway that I focus upon delivering content like that in terms of life where I'm helping different strategies and art forms daily to do something new for myself, and saw new photos of myself, and that's the way. Yeah, I mean, the way is look at the nice and beautiful architecture of this nice and beautiful way of life. I mean, it's all new. I mean, it's all something that's actually helping me move forward anyway. But making sure anyway that as I study upon what's happening in life, I'm looking to see exactly how my nice and beautiful hair is actually working out for me always. So as I focus upon understanding I'm very beautiful, and I'm focusing on showing my nice and beautiful colors all day long, I'm winning. I'm winning all the time. So what I do now is I understand straight away. I'm learning that the nice and beautiful shooters over here. I understand my hands are getting cold. So what I want to do is I understand it's getting cold around here. I want to put the nice and beautiful heater on one. I want to put some clothes on. Ooh, I'm getting the shivers over here. So making sure anyway that what I do is a greater way of life. I put on my pants over here. Make sure that my what did cool down already. So making sure now that I have more to do. I have to go and upload my mentors today. And I'm always consistent with all my social medias, so I can go and do a greater life. And that's why people give me money to give them information about success, and that's it. I study success. I charge people like this, and I coach people face to face. But I coach people in a way that I coach them at public speaking seminars where I go and promote the event 1 month beforehand, and then I make $8,000 a month, and that's it. I understand. So I make $8,000 a month with 100 capacity room, and I make sure you guys understand that. I mean, how much is 8,000 times 12? I mean, that's how much I make. I make every single day over $80,000 a year just doing this. I understand. So what I do is I congratulate myself because that's the way, guys. And that's the way I do life. I understand. So every single day I'm making sure that's how I make money, and I make it legally as well. I make that money legally. I understand. So what I do is $8,000 times 12 is $96,000 I make per year at the moment, and I congratulate myself because anyway, that's what I can make all the time now. So what I do now is I go and actually just see that nice and beautiful number is mine now, and I go and write this down somewhere over here. So I'm making sure $96,000 I write over here I make per year public speaking and life coaching. Alright, anyway, so since I'm actually doing that, I'm learning anyway, that's just one event per month. And that's one event per month. But let's say, no matter what, or else I make one event, or else I make 12 events per year, and that's $96,000. I understand. So no matter what, that as I really do that, I make myself just write this note down. I make per year public speaking and life coaching via 12 events per month in terms of per year. So I make $96,000 per year public speaking and life coaching via 12 events per year. In a sense, so no matter what, or now what I want to do is I want to calculate that number, which is $96,000 times 12, or else now $96,000 times 72. I make 6 million.9. I make more than that now. I'm a multi-millionaire doing this. I'm a multi-millionaire doing this a little bit that way. So what I do is I already made over $6.9 million over 71 years, in terms of over 72 years. And I make sure you guys understand straight away how that feels. I can say it feels amazing, guys, to be able to do that. So I make multi-millions of making one event per month for over 72 years. Or that's it. I mean, one event per month, or that's plenty of promotion for me, and boom, boom, boom. And I focus on understanding that now, since that's the case, I just go and dwell upon my life over here. I'm making sure anyway that since I'm actually promoting my event over here, I'm understanding that other people are very jealous about me, and they can see how I do it, but I'm never stopping them to do it. I'm making sure I just go and do it myself, and that way I'm learning very quickly upon how they are trying to very much, let's say, ask for me to help them over here. And I'm helping them to do it themselves. But the thing is, they want me to do it for them. I never do it for them. I realize that everybody has to do it for themselves. So what I do is I understand straight away that my music is coming up as well, and I'm just going around the world traveling very quickly now. I'm very much ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game in terms of my communicational skills as well. So I can see it coming, and I can see what's coming now. So what I need to do is just my Instagram photos now, and then I have to get the information to give you about the banks and about the hiring over here. So I want to get on top of that really quickly. So once I learn it, then I can see I can move on from that. I can get the information I need over here, and I'm just going for the information, guys. So I see someone who's Hannah Chen is trying to, let's say, communicate to me. So making sure that now, since that's the case, I understand that I never want to even reply to her. I mean, and why is that? I mean, guess what? The best thing for me to do now is to move on from that, because I never want to reply to these people. I mean, I make sure that no matter what, I have more than enough of what I need. And this one has no, let's say, I mean, she has one post on Instagram. I never need to talk to her. I make sure, anyway, that what I do is I move on. I never need to talk to these people online. So no matter what, I never talk to them anymore. I never send them a message ever again. I mean, do you guys understand? And why is that? Because it's much more how I promote myself differently now. I go somewhere different to promote myself. And it's much more how, over time, they are less laughing at me and more into me in terms of life. So it's because I have more to deliver. So as I deliver, I love my Idonatopia track is excellent. I love it. Right, it's much more how people can feel my beautiful tendency over here to make all these nice, beautiful episodes. And they can see why. And they can see why I do that. And they can understand straight away that it makes some sense over here for me to go and do what I do. So making sure anyway that as I really grow myself, I'm focusing on making sure I have more than enough success now. So I just go and promote and promote and promote. And I love promoting other people too. I promise you it's excellent. Because I get to learn something about them as well. I get to learn about how to promote other people too. And that's information you need. I mean, you need to learn information about promoting other people. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon giving you all this information for free, man. I mean, this is the free information you get. I mean, you guys found this on Instagram and somewhere on Mega Drive. I'm making sure anyway that as I grow myself very quickly, I focus upon helping you guys see that I'm always delivering content, but the content I deliver is something that helps me grow. And now that is why I'm always doing audio programs. I'm always making sure that I can hear how people are talking about me in a positive way over here. So making sure anyway that what I do is I do a successful life because I deserve it. I deserve to be successful, and everybody deserves to be successful. So what I do every single day is give you the successful information of life, because that's how you grow. And as you grow yourself, you succeed straight away. I mean, as you grow, you succeed straight away in making sure you have more than enough success with yourself and others to make sure that you're doing something that you are prospering about. So make sure you're separating your beautiful photos that you did already upload online, so you can see exactly what photos has gone online already about you. So that way you're just getting ahead of the game, yeah? I mean, all you have to do is get ahead of the game and focus on your life much quicker. And that way you're learning much quicker about what you need to do. But go and do your content. I mean, they have no time to even promote themselves. And why is that? I realize it's because they never believe in themselves, man. I promise you. I believe in myself so much, in terms of my word I, that I have all the information to give you. And that's why I'm successful, and that's why I'm making money, because I'm learning very quickly upon how to actually do life. I love I. For now, they always believe they're very smart people, but they see me and how smart I am, and they just get very, very, let's say, jealous about me over here. But they see the information over here that I'm giving, and they just are unaware of that information. Roshi, it's much more how they need to become aware of themselves over here, and it's much more how I feel. So I feel that the world gets dangerous about you if you're becoming more successful, but everything's better anyway. I'm making sure anyway that what I do is I find more success regardless of those people. So as I really, really dwell upon a better way for myself, I look to see exactly what I need to do to succeed, because I see interest always. I'm always seeing interest about me in different areas of life. Because no matter what I do, I find that I have always much greater than them. Because where I find no interest over here, I'm saying that I always find interest. Make sure that no matter what, I just go and do my life. And as I do my life differently, I make sure that there's always a different way to do what you want out of life. So the only way to promote yourself and the only way to do something that's actually helping you move forward, I understand, is making sure that you're delivering content and you're making sure that you have that nice and beautiful way of life where you're never a facade. But if other people are calling you that, then it's because they're calling themselves that. And what you do is move up. Move up to yourself and picture a greater life is what I'm saying. So no matter what, I realize every single day, my status is lifting around the people, and they are really, really responding to me over here, and they're saying how I am something much better than them. I can see it's just controversy around communicational words around me, in a way that they're promoting me. I love it. I understand anyway that since I do that, I'm making sure that you guys straight away understand that you go and give your best content all the time, and just deliver it and deliver and deliver it. But I'm doing everything in Mega Drive today. And now that's the information they come to see on the day. But if they never come to give that money, I love our approach. If they never come to give that money, first they'll regret it. First they regret it already. First, those people who never come to see me now are regretting it always. Understand? And why is that? Because I have helpful information. And I'm not saying that this guy never comes to my event. Then he regrets it. They all regret it. I'm not saying that he's more likely to come. I'm not saying that no matter what, that it's much more how I feel that those people who never come to my event, I promise you they regret it so much. And they can see that. I promise you they can see that, but then they shut up about that. I promise you they shut up about that, and it's more how I feel that they understand that I see that. I promise you they understand that I see about them, about here. And guess what happens? I promise you then they earn more respect with me, and I move up. I move up the charts very quickly, man. I'm making sure, anyway, that what I do very quickly is I promise myself every single time that I focus upon something that's helping me grow, and I do a greater job anyway. So as I do a greater job, I'm focusing on something that's actually helping me grow, and that's it, brochure. Every single time I focus on that beautiful picture, I'm making sure I'm uploading content, I'm making sure I'm doing content in a better way, and that's how I'm actually doing life. I love life. But they understand their husbands have no energy to do what I do. They can see that. They can see their husbands have no energy to do what I do in terms of fashion modeling, and they understand that their wives understand them, that they have no chance to succeed like Danny Milivojevic. Those people that have wives and husbands understand that they have no energy to do what Danny Milivojevic does. Because they can never measure up to Danny Milivojevic and how Danny Milivojevic does fashion photos, I promise you. They have no chance because they have no energy to do that. You understand? Or should they have orange toenails? Or should they have ugly toenails, man? I never need to be around those people. In a sense, so what I do is I go and do greater every single time, and I make sure always to go and do greater anyway. So what I'm doing now is I'm just lifting my words. I'm lifting my words differently. I'm talking for a better way. I'm learning that the information of talking is the best way. And that's eternal life. I'm sure every single time I talk better, and every single time I talk more, I achieve a greater lifestyle, and that's eternity, man. Sure, that's why I'm understanding that talking more is what you want. And it's never the pleasure, but it's talking more. And that's why I'm saying that talking more gets me a better lifestyle. And that's why I'm doing an audio program here. Because I understand straight away what talking can help me with. So I'm listening to music while I'm doing it. So it's nice and beautiful to be planning my life while I'm actually doing my business here. So it's a totally different aspect of life and different way to do life. And it's something that nobody else does except Daniel Lvojevic, I promise you. But that's why I'm moving forward anyway. I'm moving forward regardless of them. And as I really, really do content very quickly, I'm understanding that they come from the information. And the information is what Jesus Christ is. So I'm not saying that I'm just somebody who's speaking the word of God. You understand? I promise you that's how it is. I understand that every single time I make sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to promote myself quicker, but I have more power with Jesus Christ here. Because I'm learning how to do everything quicker. And I'm understanding that no matter what, I'm always never against anything. I'm making sure I'm always the best kind of individual about life. And that's how I actually make a nice and beautiful story about me in a way that I'm learning. I'm learning the nice and beautiful attitude upon what you need to succeed with. And if you want to succeed today, then you have to learn to promote yourself as much as possible online so you can dwell. I mean, you have to be able to dwell a better way for yourself. But that's what I'm doing always. And I'm making sure I'm talking and talking and talking and talking. But there's a great party for me in heaven, I promise you. I promise you, heaven's right now. But I'm not saying that's why I'm learning very quickly upon how to persuade myself and people out there to succeed. But I'm not saying that no matter what I do today, I'm not saying that other people feel that they never need my information. I mean, they feel they never need my information, and that's why they're losing. I understand? But you always need everybody's information. I mean, always do you need everybody's information. But the information I need only is the word I. And that's why I'm not saying anyway that my information is what they need always. I promise you. But their information, I already have the information. I have the information in the word I. I mean, in a sense, so what I do is I go and focus upon something that's actually helping me move forward. And what is that? I promise you it's a better life. I promise you it's something that's actually helping me to understand straight away how to actually find the information about all that. So the information is what I'm looking for in all that. So it's much more how I feel that I'm doing the information now. But I'm not saying that no matter what, it's much more the information about all that rather than the skin and flesh. And you have to understand it's much more how you feel that you deserve the information of that. And that's why you're saying you deserve the information of all that. I understand, so that's what you want. I mean, you deserve all that information, and that's why you want to achieve more for yourself. So that's what's driving you forward, which is the information of what you're talking about. So just talk more and talk more and talk more is what I'm saying. I love how I promise you now. I promise you every single time I talk more, I'm learning to go and see exactly what I need to do to succeed. But that's what I do always. I make sure I always have more than enough success every single time to study upon information. So information on something that actually helps you grow is the best kind of way to move about life. So be able to go and see exactly why. I love why. Actually, it's more how I feel that people are just turning away from themselves here, and they feel that they are losing. I love why. Actually, it's much more how I feel they're getting dangerous upon other people too, and they're like that with other people. I love why. Actually, so what's happening with them? As I understand that no matter what, I can see the information about people in terms of them, and I'm making sure that you understand that since they're going downhill with information, I realize everybody else is moving away from them, and I can see that they may have some connections here and there, but they're losing out, and I see it. But everything's happening very quickly for a reason, and the reason is making sure that you're doing greater anyway. So be able to understand that now. I see how to actually grow myself and how to promote my business cards much more, and that's why I'm learning quickly upon what I need to do to succeed, and that's what I do always now. So as I succeed, I'm making sure that I'm always learning. I'm learning how to go and dwell upon a better life for myself. I'm making sure I have more than enough success every single day to go and focus upon something that's helping me move forward personally. And anything else is that I'm learning quickly how to become the best version of myself daily is what I'm talking about. So no matter what I do, I understand that I can see straight away how my phone's always updating itself. So make sure I understand that no matter what, that I was just downloading my nice and beautiful, let's say, content from Mega Drive here, but guess what was happening? It was lagging to show me the album or the photos, but then eventually it shows me the photos. So what I do is I understand that now, and I give you all the ideas very quickly, but that's why I'm understanding straight away how I feel other people want some information from me here, where they want to have sexual intent with me, and that's it, because I feel that they're hypocrites. In a sense, so what I do is I move on, and I understand they can hear me anyway, by making sure every single time that I'm focusing on helping myself to succeed daily, by making sure always to love my life in different ways. So that information is something that I always feel that I understand that no matter what, I have that information in my words. I move on because every single day I'm focusing on eliminating some images with pleasure. So I'm not saying that I replace it with words is what I'm talking about. And that way I'm not saying I'm maturing, but the depth of life over here in terms of how something may come and take me away in a way that may hurt me, in a way that something may hurt me or something may kill me because I'm doing greater. I mean, that's something that is yet to happen. And that's something that I have no, let's say, repulsion about. Because I understand it did happen to Jesus Christ. So I focus upon understanding to just give that knowledge anyway. I give the knowledge to help people to see me, and I'm just going to make a new video over here so I'll do better. See, anyway, so that was a nice and beautiful video I just made so I can post on Instagram stories over here in terms of my Instagram feed. But I just keep it up. I keep up everything because what's amazing about my Instagram is I post 100 photos of myself. So no matter what, I'm posting plenty of videos online anyway, so everybody can see what I'm doing. So the whole point is making sure that you're learning about what you want out of life. So if you want to do a greater life for yourself, then you have to go and deliver contents all the time. So I'm planning to just go and really understand my track over here at Zonify, and I just continue to go and really consume that content daily and daily. So as I consume content, I do greater and greater upon my life to succeed differently. And what I want to do always is just be the best kind of attitude on the planet. To focus upon understanding that I'm just doing richer. I'm doing richer, but my information process is something that's actually helping me move forward very quickly. So what I do is I understand the informational gap of what's happening, but I'm plenty ahead of the game. So what I want to do now is I want to get the business cards in very soon, and I want to make sure that I want to go to the nice and beautiful way of life over here at the nice and beautiful. Let's say I can go to Aldi, I can go to also Cabramatta, I can go to Fairfield, I can go to Green Valley car park over there, and that's something I can go over there, something straight up. I can go to Green Valley, I can go to the Green Valley car park over there, and that way I can promote myself very quickly like this to make sure that people can just see me and what I'm doing. So as I promote myself all the time, I'm making sure that I learn very quickly upon how nice and beautiful I am always. So the nice and beautiful way of life, that if you want to go and dwell upon something that's helping your life move forward, then you're looking for a better way of explaining whatever it is to succeed differently. So if you're doing something to help your life to succeed, then you're learning what you need to do daily. But that's the whole point, yeah. I mean, the whole point is look more beautiful and show up in front of people and be able to go and dwell upon something that's actually helping you. So whatever helps you grow is something that's actually looking for a better way of life. But I see the nice and beautiful informational ways of here. I'm pretty sure I'm understanding how much I understand about life over here. I'm not saying, anyway, this is all word eye over here. So I'm not saying that what I want to do is just understand straight away how I can see straight away the nice and beautiful transitions of how far I've come in terms of life, and I can see straight away what I need to do to succeed daily. Or actually, it's more how I understand that other people have the information about me here. I'm making sure that no matter what, the other people over there in Brisbane are looking for that information. I'm understanding that no matter what, that some people in Brisbane do have my information. I'm making sure anyway that as I grow, I focus upon understanding that there's always more to go deliver daily. So the thing about life is, if you're searching for a greater way of life, then it's more how you feel. That people are coming to see you because you are somebody in something. So that way because of you are learning what you need to do to love your life. So if you want to love your life much more, you need to focus upon understanding that you have all the success in the world daily, to study upon what you need to do all the time, because other people are very curious about you, so they come and see what you're doing daily. And that way they click on your nice and beautiful Instagram profiles and what you have, because you're focusing on understanding that there's always more information than that. And you're making sure always that what you want out of life is success. So successful intent in terms of life is something that you have to show people the kind of story that you are, and you're actually always adding people ideas. So when you're even posting photos of yourself, I mean, people can see your ideas and how you actually treat yourself amongst people. So if you're actually doing something to help yourself to succeed, then you're making sure that you're adding information about everything. Because that's how it is, yeah? I mean, you're making sure that you have the nice and beautiful attitude going. So focus on understanding that what you want out of life is to love your life differently. Because I understand anyway that what you want out of life is to make sure that you're doing a better job. I mean, just go and see what you want to see always. I mean, if you feel that you want to see an image of somebody and how they actually look, then go and always see that nice and beautiful image. So focus on understanding that you can always see that way of life, and you can see how people have gone through stuff in terms of life, and they're always talking about you because you're somebody much more now. But if you're focusing on delivering content and you're making sure that you're doing something to help your life, then make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do to succeed. Because no matter what you're doing, is you're just promoting yourself in your event, and then you're putting everything into it, alright? And then guess what happens from that point? You do a better job. I promise you, from that point, you understand why, because it's a better way. Or else, because it's a better way, then you're understanding why you need to grow up, because you do it better.